Hello, everybody. Welcome. So, we're back with, another stream, obviously. And today we are going to actually be putting the POB into practice. We are going to be trying out what we put together yesterday. Well, slash today, because basically for the whole day today, I have been working on said POB. I spent once I went off, I ate, and then I just spent the rest of my night slash morning slash afternoon afterwards just working on this. And this is the POB we currently have going on for it. We've changed quite a few things, which I could go over real quick. Firstly, we have decided to go tempered by war rather than strength of blood, because I just I just felt I didn't want to have to deal with cold and lightning. Essentially, basically, it made life and the whole building process as a whole much simpler to deal with. And I'm just like, if anything, the quality of life of not having to deal with as many resistances, it just feels good. So we went tempered by war instead, and to counter our phase, to increase our phase max hit, we swapped out determination. I know, very weird. We switched out determination for petrified blood, because I found out, or I checked and confirmed, that petrified blood, the way it works with dissolution of the flesh, is the degen actually is removed from your actual life pool rather than reserving life. So what then happens is you get the full reduction, and then so long as you have 30% recoup, you get to fully counter the degen from a 2120 petrified blood, which is obviously really good. So we picked up this nodes here to kind of get those 30%. We put our tempered by war here so we could get 10% fizz damage taken as fire to kind of cushion that reduction in armor that we now have for fizz damage. Now petrified blood is helping against fizz damage, but it's also helping against other damages too. Then we went for evasion, obviously, so we instead kept grace, and we still have haste, but then we switched to enlighten. What else have I changed? I guess I have kind of changed some things here. I included the storm shroud. This is the tree so far. I don't know what else to say as updates. Because I'm not going strength of blood, I deselected this because it's no longer necessary. And of course, I just added a radius here just so I could visualize the size. It's not actually calculating it still, but just for visualization. Oh wait, what? Oh, it's working now that I've added a radius. Wow. Okay then, if it's working now, then I should disable this. Yeah, that's about as much life as I expect to have. Anyways, so apparently this is working too. Who knew? But I added the radius there. I don't know why the radius isn't added by default, but it isn't. Then what else do we have changed? We still have get as much life as we can. We are currently in the process of deciding if to go Triad's Grip or Hand of Frisia. Now, the reason I am not going Hand of Frisia, why I'm leaning towards Triad Grip, is between the links between everything we're doing, and I don't think we're not running anger last I checked, right? There's no anger. We couldn't fit anger in here because of the fact that we have a lot of added damage or scaling help because of added damage yada, right? We look here, we're giving these guys 1,000 added fire damage from our jewels, from the link, yada. We're doing that, right? So we are actually supplying a decent chunk of like added fire damage. Speaking of which, I want to peek. This is not going to be accurate by any means, but I just want to peek. Anyways, so the reason I decided I'm leaning more towards Triad Grip is because of this. The Caldera Ravagers at level 78, which is what we're going to use for this purpose right now, it has 900 to 1000 base damage. Now, if I do not convert this base damage, then all the base damage we have would be everything we added, which is not bad. But imagine doubling that just by going one item. It kind of sounds dumb not to do that, right? So that is the biggest reason why we are leaning more towards conversion now versus having the extra aura effect. But that said, I think I really like the idea of the aura effect. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I still want to use Vanguard, Ravagers because of the, what's it called? Because of the cremation. I still really like them. I don't really have any other Spectre I would like to use, which would have some innate face to fire conversion that I would like to just slap on. Nah, I don't have any. The ones I just thought about were from last league, and they're gone. These Sanguine Mancers. These are pretty dope spellcasters, I'll be honest. Anyways, I'm digressing. So this is the current game plan, at least. The reason this is all over the place is because I actually had this pretty and everything was done. Then I decided to convert, and I'm like, how would I arrange my shit if I convert, you know, with the gloves doing this and doing this and whatever. So I created new links with like every aura I had, which is Purity of Fire, Defiance Banner. Defiance Banner is here just to increase that evasion and reduce. You know what? Why don't I use Dread Banner? Dread Banner would reduce enemies' accuracy. It would make it so they miss a lot more. Like it goes from 82 to Defiance Banner 78. Just having everything less accurate kind of makes a lot of sense to me as a defensive option. We don't care about the Impale, so who cares? Then, or we could go War Banner and give ourselves accuracy and not have to deal with Awakened Generosity from Precision. Let me see, War Banner, if I do this, do I get to turn off Precision or Generosity rather? I doubt I do. Oh, I do. Between Precision and War Banner, I do not need accuracy. I am hard overcapped even. This changes a lot, I'll be honest. Because now that I do not even really, well, I still need Precision, but I don't need nearly as much of it. Instead of doing this, what I want to do actually is I want to go into the one that has accuracy. What am I doing? Oh, thank goodness, Control Y is working. I was like, why? And I have to create them. Anyways, I would like to switch this accuracy, which I guess is this, back to whatever was here. So I think it was So instead of doing this, let me just cancel this and take it back to the other one. Yeah, I'd rather do that. I still have good accuracy. So then we just increase our precision to the level we need for this to be 100%. I think that's 16. Nope, 17. Yeah, 17. And if I don't need to use Awakened Generosity, if this saves me a link or a gem socket, then that honestly is huge. It is big. The question though is what I would put in here, i.e. I would want trigger so I could put in Bone Offering. Is it worth losing Dread Banner? Because Dread Banner would make it so we evade that much more. That's the whole point. We're going to evade more because they have less accuracy to deal with. Yeah, it just puts us at 82% evade chance from our 74. So is this evade chance worth? What's the alternative? The alternative is using War Banner, taking the cuts on evade chance, but replacing Awakened Generosity with like Bone Offering. The caveat to Bone Offering, especially on a trigger wand, would then be I need Desecrate, which I do not have currently linked. So unless I then go one unset ring, it just doesn't work, and there's no point in having this extra Awakened Generosity. So instead, I will still keep the Awakened Generosity. I switch to Dread Banner, thereby improving my... I switch to Dread Banner, thereby improving my evade chance, so I just have a better chance to evade enemies. A much better chance to evade enemies. And then I go with it. The only thing about this is Dread Banner only works with attacks, but Bone Offering works with attacks and spells. It gives me that extra bit of, oh, I didn't take damage from that one spell or that one attack. It gives me that extra bit of avoidance because evasion as a whole only even cares about attacks. I think right now I'm actually very I'm vulnerable to, I'm not very vulnerable, but I am decently vulnerable to spells because the biggest mitigator for me right now is what you call it. The biggest mitigator is Petrified Blood. That is my first and practically last line of defense against spells because I don't have spell suppression. You know, when I started my stream today, I thought I was rounding up on this, but there's still stuff to do. I could use 4 points into Glancing Blows, slap on Bone Offering, and get mitigation from spell damage. This is something I could do, but then I have to find 4 points from somewhere. And Lord knows I don't want to take points from here. I do not want to take points from anywhere that I'm getting damage from right now, because I think I'm very defensively spec'd, and taking away from my damage is not good. It's not ideal. So I can't take away from my damage, which means clusters are off limits. This is off limits. This is off limits too, just because of this. I don't like this cluster per se, but it's a necessary evil for this. I need phase mitigation or stuff. I can't sacrifice my minion survivability because then I die. All the same. And if I do go bone offering, I will want to add offering effects. So that's an extra point I will need to figure out. Now I can of course skimp 1, 2, 3 from my life, and that would leave me at like 6,000, maybe 500, which would suck a lot actually. That would suck a lot. Being put at like 6,500 or 60, whatever. But if I do that, that would be 3 points. These 3 points would get me here. I would 100% need a trigger wand at that point. Bone offering on the trigger wand would get me to this cap. And then I just have a 75% chance to mitigate 35% damage from spells. So if I were to do this, let me just test this out and slap on a bone offering. I'm not adding it here, but I want to see. A bone offering with, I guess, 20% increased effects. Only 56% spell block. I don't think that is worth the investment. I would actually need to go like extra points into spell block. I don't want to do that right now. So no. So like I said, we have no mitigation against spells. So bone offering would be really good. But I am choosing to just rely on my current defenses against spells. I think that is the only thing I can do. Phase spells, on the other hand, will hit quite hard. But I don't think there are too many phase spells either, so it should be on the safer side, worst case scenario. That's a vulnerability that's not too bad. Anyways, so Dread Banner making us a bit like that much tankier. What's our phase max hits with? I like always checking my phase max hit without steel skin. Disable all those. Disable steel skin, disable these. Let's look at our, we still have an 11k phase max hits, which isn't bad by any means. And we still have some block chance on phase on attacks. Easy ways to get would just be get for here, go for the spell damage, that maybe there, I don't know. I really don't want those nodes. Like I really don't want that. I am missing a point. Why am I missing the points? Where did I take a point out of? What have I done? I'm gonna leave it as is. Dread Banner, Purity of Fire, Flamelink Life Tap, Big Auras, Precision with Awakened Generosity, and then this is, I guess if it's a trigger wand, what do I want to trigger? Steel Skin. Where did I disable Steel Skin from again? Wasn't it here? Yeah, it was here. Holy shit. I really want Hand of Freysia to be the play. I really do. But I can't justify having my minions base melee fire damage. I just can't justify it. Because I'm not getting any phase as extra from like anger. I'm not getting, because anger doesn't have phase as extra. I'm not getting them phase as extra in any capacity. I'm just giving them flat fire, and that's just pointless. If I'm throwing away like half of that, the same flat fire I give them, I'm throwing away half of it by not converting. I just have to convert. I think Hand of Freysia changing is also something that hurt my resist, because I was wondering why my resist went so low. Because I went for this, I didn't have the early res from here. And that makes a difference too. But yeah, I think I have decided on going this. This setup for this would then end up with the weapon that could have a trigger. We can just put steel skin in here. This is of course if we have the whole trigger crafted and we don't need automation. If we do need automation, then there's an issue somewhere. Because then it will need to go into the offhand. But the offhand is already taken by these ones, and none of these can fit in a. They cannot fit in a trigger setup. Welcome, Demon Drake. Hi, I have a question regarding a mechanic in this game, if I may. Only started a week ago. Shoot. If I can answer, I will answer. And I really don't mind helping to explain things that I can. We really need that trigger, that 4-second trigger on our wand, and if we don't get it, we're kind of screwed. As a light way to put it. As a very light way to put it. But anyways, I think this is enough POBing. I will leave it like this for now, and I will deal with it later. One thing I want to do is I want to craft. It seems like it's rather basic, but I can't wrap my head around resistances. I mean, it says fire and a percentage and another percentage in brackets. So what you're looking at is your resistances, and the way this works is this is your resistance and this is your resistance also, but this is how much resistance you currently have total. This is all the resistances you have from your gear, from your skill tree, everything. This is the number. While this one is the one that's currently being applied to damage you receive from that element. So why is this 75 and this 102? Because if you had a 102 fire resistance applying, you would take no damage, and that's not how the game is designed. So currently you would have a maximum of 75%. I have a maximum of 75% resistances. I could raise this number up to a maximum of 90. Then I would be protecting myself with, like, in that case, 90% fire resistance. But this is the total amount I have. I am over capped. I have gone past the cap that my character currently has. Does that make sense? Yes, exactly. If I had, do I have a way of showing this? If I had less resistance than the cap, there would be only one. There would be, like, look at this. This is negative 60, right? It's negative 60, negative 60 is the exact same one. I increase this, is going to be the same number until I hit that cap, and then this one can keep going, because this is just showing you your actual number, how much you currently have. So in a situation where something lowers my fire res, it's going to lower 102. So like if I get minus 20 to fire res, it's going to reduce from here 102. So I would actually be at like 82%, which is still over the cap, so I'm fine. But if I was on 75, then I fall below the cap and yada yada. Ideally you want them somewhat close to each other, but not too close. The reason you don't want them too close to each other is there are things like curses that enemies will do to you occasionally, which will reduce your resistances by an amount. Now, if you're overcapped, in this case I'm 102 fire res, and I receive that curse, then I would probably be taken down to like, let's say 75 or 77. So I'm still fine in that case. But you see my lightning res, it's very close. So in theory, I'm not wasting any lightning res. I'm good on my stats. But if I get cursed to reduce lightning res, then I'm going to fall to like 55%. And that is how, like, that is a situation where I would probably die if I take like big lightning damage. Yes, 153 is very excessive. I would say a good number to shoot is like plus 20, plus 25. If you can't get plus 25, that is fine. Do not break the bank to try to get plus 20. But if you can get plus 20, then that is good. Just so you can deal with reductions more easily. I always shoot for like 95, 100, depending on where my max res is. Yours is 79. And because yours is 79, I would shoot for like 100. That would be a safe spot, to where if they reduce my resistances by 15, I am fine. They reduce it by 20, I am still fine. 25, even if they reduce it below your cap at your point, let's say you reduce it by 4 below your cap, you would still have 75% res to work with. So it's just stuff to keep in mind. But yeah, that is why you have two numbers here. So before I use my veiled orb, I actually want to craft. So I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of fossils, because I don't want to imagine what they crafted. I'm going to see what a crafted plus 2-1 looks like. This is going to be expensive. Yeah, this helps so much. I can now replace my amulet, which isn't great but has cold resist. Here's a little I guess neat trick you could do if you have a lot of one res but not so much of the other. If let's say you're on 153 overcapped cold res, right, and you have, let's say, 55 fire res, so you're undercapped on fire res, and you have one piece of gear that's given like 40 cold res and it is rare, you can actually come to the horticrafting station here and you can switch your fire resistance to cold resistance, or your lightning resistance to fire resistance. If you use this juice right here, so you'd have to buy it or farm it from harvest, but you could use that to change the resistance. Like if I use it on these gloves, I can use it to change this fire res here to like cold res of the similar tier range, if that makes sense. So I could switch it to like 35 cold res, depending on how the RNG goes. Maybe for 40 cold res. You can use that to kind of balance your gear if you just need to switch maybe one resistance from this piece into a different resistance, so you're capped on everything and you're more balanced out. This does not work on unique items, so like this, it wouldn't work on a unique item. But if it's rare, if it's magic, you can do that. So it's just something to note. Seems kind of fine according to what you're saying. Mine's fire 92, cold 153, and I guess that's lightning 101. Yeah, your other resistances are fine. You want to reduce your cold. You want to reduce that 153 definitely. A if you're looking for what you can replace it with, you can replace it with affixes. If you need to worry about code resistance or chaos, chaos is a resistance you should also worry about. It's not one you have to worry too much about capping, because chaos resistance, chaos damage is a lot rarer to run into, so it's going to kill you less. But if you are like -60 without proper like chaos defenses, you will die to chaos damage. So ideally you want this as high as possible, but a minimum, if you want to run like the max tier of maps, you want to be at like positive code res. You want to be at, or chaos res, right? I keep saying code, chaos. You want to be at positive chaos res. So like having +20 is fine, +40, the higher the better. But because it is a rarer resistance, it's going to be on the harder side to cap. So do not kill yourself over capping it, but cap it if you can. Just make sure you're not in the negatives. You do not want to be in the negatives. You don't have this station. Are you in the end game? Like, have you finished the campaign? If you have, and you don't see that station, then you just need to finish harvesting your map, I think. I'm able to do maps. Okay, do you have a currency tab? If you do, go into exotic and check if you have these, any of these 3 juices, any life force. Oh, keep in mind, this is not how it actually looks like. I just remembered. If you want to know how it looks like, I guess I could show you. I have a few, like 50 of each. Okay, then in that case, just come into here, go into decorations and look for the horticrafting station. You should see it somewhere. I don't see it here because it's already out here, but look for the horticrafting station. It should be somewhere here. Oh, this is it. This is what it looks like here. I thought it wouldn't be here, but it's here. Then you just want to put that somewhere in your hideouts, and then you can do that. So it's just decorations and then that. So what was I searching for again? Level of all skill gems. Level of minion gems. Minions are aggressive. Yep, I'm looking at like 35 divines with 18%. 35, 35. I am crafting this myself. Fuck this. So yeah, we're gonna craft it ourselves. We're gonna buy the fossils we need. Jagged. Corroded. Metallic. I feel like we need shuddering. Those are the 4 we need. Let me just confirm real quick. What are the most I have? Jagged. Where's metallic? There should be corroded. And I forget what the last one is, but I ran out of it. Oh yeah, I should have the craft of exile. Corroded, jagged, metallic, shuddering. Let's just confirm. Shuddering, corroded, jagged, metallic. Yep, those are the 4. All right, we can now close this craft of exile. All right, so that's an easy way. That's an easy thing to keep in mind, that you have that option available to you. If you so choose, it's like, okay, it's something that would help you here and there as you move on with gearing your character. and it's very useful to know it's there. But if you don't know it's there, then you might think you have to replace gear to fix a resistance when all you need, in fact, is just to use that. So for one divine, you know what, I'll buy a divine of like each. A divine of metallic. Y'all in responding, huh? So I'm expecting 70. Like, I'm struggling so hard with maps currently. Things are wrecking me. What build are you doing? And by the way, how are you enjoying Path of Exile so far? Accept. I'm expecting 70. Thank you very much. So metallic is done. I don't need metallic no more. What's the next on the list? Jaggeds. If I can get 71, good. Why am I buying this by the divines? I should buy it by the chaoses. I'd get way more bang for my buck that way. The fuck? You need to have at least, let's say, 10. Let's say 20. Two chaoses is roundabouts a divine. If the divine is still 140, which is what I sold it at last, yes. So two chaoses. Yeah, okay. Okay, divine price is not that much more, is not much worse than chaos price then. I'll take it. Oh, accident. Didn't mean to spam you. Okay, let's look at chats. No idea, just... Ooh, okay, thank you very much. Oh, wrong person. No idea, I just shoved things in. I think I'm in Marauder or Juggernaut, I believe. It's been fun, but I'm not sure I'll play a lot. Expecting 65, thank you very much. Not sure I'll play a lot. RNG to get stronger is not my thing. So are you playing Trade League? If you're playing Trade League, then you don't really need RNG to get stronger. For example, when I make a build guide, I try to outline how you can get from 0 to hero, essentially. Like going from no gear, what you should look for in terms of upgrade, stuff like that. So the way you would approach this, instead of trying to get like RNG. I think it sounds like you're trying to pick up your gear, like you're trying to find your gear and use it. That is fine, but at this stage of the league, you are almost better. You're almost always better served just shopping for your gear, and then you just make the money for your gear by like doing whatever. Like for me right now, I do harvest. As you can see, I have a ton of juice that I'm selling, so I just farm harvest. I get the juice, I sell it, I get currency, then I use that to buy like either crafting materials to craft the items I want, like this chest piece, or I buy the item straight up if I don't know how to craft it, or if it's cheaper to just buy it. Because at this stage of the league, especially for like low budget items, they are at an all-time, they would be very low because people have used them and now they're selling it to get new stuff that's even stronger. I think I'll start the game with PoE 2. It feels like I'm too far behind, like there's all these systems and push you in all directions. I mean, it depends on you. If there's many systems, but the thing about PoE and the beauty of the game is you don't have to do it. You don't have to interact with everything. You don't need to know everything. You can take it one system at a time and eventually you'll know everything. Take me, for example. I'm a good example. I started this game December 2022. I've only played this game for like a year and a half at this point. I came when all the systems were already in. Like, yeah, they've made some changes since then, but the game was still as bulky as it is now at that point. And what did I do when I started? I picked a build. I picked a build guide that I thought I would like. I played it and I liked it. I farmed some currency. I followed the path to the T that the creator said, and I got stronger and I enjoyed the gameplay. And then I picked another build guide. And then I tried the second build and I liked that gameplay too. Then eventually what I started doing was when I find a build guide, I would, like with the skill tree, for example, I find a build guide, I would follow it exactly with how it wants me to build, but I would read what the nodes did. So like, for example, if I come here and it comes here and it comes here, I'm like, okay, which do I think is more important? This gives me energy shield. What is energy shield? Understand what energy shield is. This would make me tankier. But what does this do? It makes my minions tankier. Okay. I feel squishy right now, so I'm going to prioritize this. Then before I go for this, or I think my minions are dying way too much, I go for this. But maybe I just don't know, my minions are fine, I don't think I need this, so I leave it, and then eventually my minions start dying and I'm like, oh, I didn't take this nodes, maybe this would help it, and then I take it and it helps it. And so I figure out that, oh, this is actually important. Now, of course, I went out of my way to learn some other things because I've always liked immersing myself in knowledge, especially when a game is as complex as PoE, and just being able to really understand everything that's going on. So like I went ham, probably way more so than the average person would. You don't need to do that. But one thing I will say is if you just take it one system at a time, it's a lot less complicated. And we're going to use another example. This skill tree is huge. There's a lot going on. Where do you get started? I play mostly minion builds. 99% of the time I'm playing around in this area. Why? Because this area just has everything I want. Do I know what this random node does? I don't. Who cares? Like, look, crits multi with 200 melee weapons. I didn't know that. I didn't need to know that. I don't play 200 melee weapon builds. So I don't even need to know what's here. I don't need to know what's here. I don't need to know what's here. If I'm trying to do something different and I'm like, okay, I want to have an idea what I can find, I can always just search, okay, I need spell suppression. Oh, look, I can find it here. I can find it here. I can find there's some here. Okay, I can find it here. So like if I need to find anything that is not in the place I typically dwell in, I can just search it. I don't need to know it. But anyways, this is a long rant to say it is an overwhelming game. but you don't need to take it from a million systems at a time approach. You can take it one system at a time and just go with it. In terms of the farming, which is probably the major part of like the end game, there's so much here. You don't know what any system is. You're like, what the hell is harvest? You might like to do harvest, but you don't know what quote unquote harvest is, and that's understandable. What I did in this situation personally is I basically found a video that had all the league mechanics and their names and everything, and I was like, okay, so this is harvest. Cool. I don't know what I do with the rewards, but cool. And then just by trying different things, seeing where the money is at, I got to understand more and more of the complex of the things they give, like Blight, for example. I was a big Blight enjoyer when I first started. I enjoyed Blight. I still do. I don't play the Blight that much because I feel like it's not the most profitable. Like, it's on the slower side on farms, but it's fun to play. It's a fun game mode. See, I like knowledge as well, but I tend to not like guides. Like, the skill tree doesn't bother me as I play FF10. That grid was the same, maybe even bigger. Okay. I don't know if you're still here. Ads are going, and I have no idea if you've been interrupted. So I'm gonna read what you say next. Let's go on to the next fossil while I remember. So I've bought Jagged and Metallic. Jagged is there. Metallic is there. So now I need Corroded and Shudderings. One Corroded for 2 divines. I was about to say, why do I feel heat around my legs? And I remembered I have a device, a fridge there, that's just emanating heat. I just, for some reason, have never noticed until now. 110. Thank you. So you can only roll 1 prefix and suffix on a rare piece at the crafting bench. You can only roll 1 affix, prefix or suffix, at the crafting bench unless you do something else. But by default, it's only 1. You can only have 1 crafted mod. If you have a rolled prefix, you can't have a rolled suffix. If you have a crafted suffix, you can have a crafted prefix. You can only have 3 prefixes and 3 suffixes on a rare piece of gear. So if you already have 3 pieces like this, I have 3 prefixes, I cannot craft another prefix, but I can craft a suffix because there's only 2 that are not crafted. So I put strength and dexterity there. I think most of my gear I craft the same way. This is the exception. If you have this, can have up to 3 crafted modifier craft on your gear, then you can have multiple crafted mods. In this case, I went for energy shield and strength as an example. So that's I'm done with Corroded. What next? Now it's time for the expensive one. Good old Shuddering. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 divines for 36 is the best case. Good old Shuddering. You love to see it. So I'm getting 140C for 18 Shuddering. Let me see if I go the route of just picking divines. The fuck? And then I pick at least 5. I can get them for 10, which is 14 per divine, which is 28, 36. 28, 42. So I'll then get 42 for a divine. Oh, that is big. Okay, we're gonna buy the next couple with chaoses, shall we? $16. Are rogue marks used for anything except teleporting? Rogue marks are used for, what are they even used for? I haven't done much in the way of heist, so that's a system I don't know too much about. But if I remember correctly, you use rogue marks to teleport to the harbor, and then from there you get rogue marks for trading the items you get from your heist, and you have to spend rogue marks to run blueprints. So the Uber version of heists are called like blueprints, and you would have to use rogue marks for that, because I know heisters buy rogue marks a lot, so I assume they don't get as many rogue marks, but instead they get items. So that is the real use for rogue marks. That's how you spend rogue marks in the game without giving someone else. Also used for everything heist. Yeah, you spend it in heist pretty much. You want to run a contract, I think it costs rogue marks, but then you get more in return. You want to run a blueprint, it costs rogue marks. You're paying the people you're taking with rogue marks, if I remember correctly, something like that. So we have 6 shudderings. So how many shudderings do we have so far? 60. Now let's take a break from shudderings and let's get some 4-socket resonators. These are gonna be a bitch and a half to buy. I already know. Oh, so expensive, like 50C per 4 sockets. That's wild. 270, that is a divine. That's 140, and then 130. $130, $120, yeah, that's 270. All right. Thank you. All right, next bunch. 9 for 450. Can I buy some more for 45, please? I don't want to spend that much. Yo, this is drinking my currency. $140. And then 100 minus 15 would be 85. There is an aura bot in here. Thank you. What else? That is 11. We sold that for 11 resonators. Yikes. All right, let's get a few more. Three divines for 9. This is probably gonna be the last purchase. A divine, and this is 95. Yeah, 95. The goal here is to craft my +2 wand. All right. Are we ready to craft? Kind of. Do we hope we don't spend this amount of money? Sure. Where's the wand I wanted to craft? No, not you. Where's my aggressive wand? Don't tell me I already put it on the character. Oh god, I have to switch. Witch Conic the Third. I like that name. All right. So you don't have it. I am dumb. She was looking at me right here, and I just missed it entirely. All right, would you? Nope, we're not gonna use this character. Inventory is too full. Back to this one. Yep. So we need I should buy some more. These aren't enough. But we go jagged, we go metallic, we go shuddering, we go corroded. Let's hope we don't need all of these. Here's to not needing them. Metallic. Shuddering. Corroded. Come on, first hits. Let's do it. First hits. I feel it. I feel the luck. Nope. 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 Currency being flushed down the... Yeah, 83. The drain. Ow. That hurt me. Didn't even get one. At this rate, I might have to sell some more stuff. How unlucky can I get? That was 14. All right, back to the market we go. Oh Lord, that's so bad. Okay, what if I decide to be a cheapskate? I can actually buy some for much cheaper than I was buying them. Also, we should sell this quicker. There's 10 divines just waiting here. So 5,400 per divine, I think. 5,400 per divine. Let's do the math real quick. For 5, that's 27k. So we reduce the price to 26k. And then if that doesn't sell quicker, then I will reduce the price even further. 46. Breach Enjoyer. Not too bad. So what I'm going to do also, I should set up biodas for prime chaotic resonators. I think 100% I should have them up. Thank you. Come on, anybody? It seems like there's a lot of 24s, so I'm gonna just put 24 in my inventory real quick. Okay, let's do this. 20, 20, 20. Thank you. This is so much cheaper than buying by the divine. Like, I think by the divine I was getting what? How much was it by the divine again? I just need to scroll up a bit. Oh, lol. I have to check. Way worse. Way worse. Actually, I can check from here. The divine is going for, yeah, 4 for every divine. Meanwhile, here I'm getting 7 for every divine. Just by doing it individually. And of course, if I really wanted to be the profit mogul, I can still sell it, but nah, that's not for me. I don't want to do that. Let's do. Okay. Oh wait, you said 3. Where is this? 66. Trade. Oh god. Wait. Oh, it is the same thing. Thank you. Okay. Are we ready for another batch? We have 10 again. So let's do it. I still have enough shudderings here, so let's go. Oh, I need 12. Yeah, I do need 12. All right. We're gonna buy some more. 2 more at the very least. Oh, that kind of scared me. I don't know why. Thank you for the follow, Demon Drake. I appreciate you. I have no idea why that spooked me, but it spooked me. I'm out of chaos. All right, let's sell a divine or 2. We're gonna be so broke after this. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. 140, so that's 280. 280 over 2. All right, who's next? I don't know who I just joined. The first person? Nope, second person it is. And then can we get... You're more expensive. We're back to the 24s. All right. Okay, we have another set we can do now. You know, I saw his portrait on the corner of my screen, and I low-key thought he was a portal. I was like, oh, that's an interesting portal. It wasn't until the end that I saw that he moved, and he wasn't in fact a portal. Oh god, we have to... Bruh. We're expecting 280C. Thank you and good luck. All right, one more try. Jagged, metallic, shuddering, corroded. Don't fail me now, RNG. Come on. Don't do me dirty, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, don't fail me. I'm gonna head off. It's 3 a.m. My brain is fried to this right now. All right. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh, okay. Invite. I actually don't need to make space. The beauty of... So 26K. It was 26K on the dot, right? Something like that. Thank you. There we go, 5 divines. Take this, dump it there. So where were we? We're at Shudderings on the bottom left. And then this to round it out. Holy shit. Here goes nothing. Come on, +2. +2. Bruh. 2? 2? Nah. 2. Really, bruv? You're kidding me. Oh my goodness, this is that's 24 fossils. We haven't gotten a single +2. 24 fossils. 24 resonators. This is a 1 in 12. 24, we haven't hit one. All right, we'll craft this later. My RNG is shot. It just doesn't want to cooperate. Oh geez. And I was really looking forward to trying the build out today. For context, this one that I crafted myself, this one hit it in like how many tries? How many tries was it? Like 8? 6 to 8 or something like that. It was enough to where I had enough to try on the second base, and then I had to annul something off of here to get my trigger. Worst case scenario, I guess I give this one to that character. Maybe that's it. Leave the trigger, but I kind of want a specific wand where it's 100% has +2 and increased damage, and then I want to unveil a 4-second trigger or attack speed. Either way, I want to unveil something good. So I literally have a veiled orb, which by the way is going for like 9.6 divines. It was 8.4 this afternoon. It's going for 9 divines right now. I'm going for 9.5 here. I didn't sell because I'm trying to use this one to try to get my wand. If Delve would just cooperate with me, I would be done. You know what? F it. We're going one more time. We're not ending on a loss, okay? It's not happening. This is how gambling gets you. I want my wand. GGG, give me my wand. All right, let's do 4. Now we have enough for 3 different trades at 24 price. This is Agent Therp, the first person I messaged, not here. Okay. Thank you. We go again. Thank you. Close all tabs. Next person. Oh, damn. My dude has a vault in his hideouts. My dude actually has a vault in his bloody hideouts. That's nice. That's actually dope. It's my first time seeing this hideouts or this item, I guess. It could... Actually, this is a hideout I know, I think. This is the Necropolis. This is the Necropolis. Skeletal hideout. Yeah, that's the one. I recognize the layouts, but damn, my dude has a vault. Do I even have? Yeah, I do. Necro, which Necro? That's this one. Now we go for another couple. Imagine if that went in there. Alrighty. Who's next? Oh. Is it just me or does his Kyrak look a bit different? No one is replying. Oh, this RNG is quite terrible. Quite terrible. I haven't even gotten one result that maybe I screwed up with an annulment or with something else. I have literally not gotten a single +2. A single one in 24 tries. I was about to say, do you not want to trade, my guy? Thank you. All right, who's next? Now we've hit the 25s. I saw 3 drink something. We got one more. My dude is crafting. Good luck. May you have better RNG than I have had tonight. Thank you. And now if we can buy 2 more, that'd be great. I think I still have enough money for 2 more. Oh God, why would you do this to me? All right. I sense the token is about to expire. So I'm going to speed run through a few real quick because I don't want to spam anyone I've already messaged. Someone raging beers, lol. it takes. Okay. Sad Free Ren. This is a person of culture right there. They've watched Free Ren. That is an A1 anime. 100% recommend if you haven't already. Really good. Thank you, and nice name. All right, one more. We're going to skip to the 25s, or we're going to just pick a random person that start from there, and hope we don't message the same people. And if we did, oh well. Okay, good. Let's hope we get in the next 8, eh? Fingers crossed. If we don't, then we essentially just wasted money. Currency down the drain. Jagged, metallic, shuddering. Like you know what? Let's just confirm I'm using the right fossils. Corroded, shuddering. Let's line them up. Corroded, alphabetical order. Come here. Jagged, metallic, shuddering. These are the foreign nations. No one out here should pull a Fire Nation, please. We do not need your bad RNG. All right? Good RNG only. We got this. We got this. I believe. I believe. Whew. Let's go. We're going from the other end this time. +1 million. I haven't seen a +1 all. In all the slams I've had, I've seen +1 million multiple times. The +1 million is just moving. Where's the +1 all? Final. Oh, this is huge. This is actually huge. We don't need the crit chance though. Oh shit, we don't need the crit chance. I'll take it. Fuck it. It's perfect. It'll do what I want it to do. There's one outcome I do not want. All right. Oh god, the suffixes are full. Never mind, it's not perfect, it's bad. I have to YOLO and all. Yeah, I see it. Please? God damn it. All right. I am not impressed. Yeah, we're done. We're fucking done. GG. What the hell? Holy shit. Why did I get that freaking crits? I didn't want crits. I could have YOLO build up, but that's a very costly YOLO right there. So it is what it is. I needed prefixes cannot be changed on it. It didn't want to do it. I've tried. We just have to cut our losses at some point. We're gonna farm up, we're gonna make the currency, and we're gonna come back to this +2-1 because this bruh. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, this is a pain. Alright. We've spent Lord knows how many divines. We're at 11. We started the day with we started this craft with what, like 20 divines on this stream. We got an influx of like 5 divines from selling harvest juice, and we're at 11 and we still don't have what we want. Holy shit. We're literally almost 2 hours into the stream. We still haven't gotten it. Anyways, I think there are more people here and there are more people right now. So I am going to cover the changes I have. What's it called? I'm going to cover the changes I have made to the build, or at least cover the POB, and then we are going to... What are we going to do? We can't use a +2 level wand already on that other character. We can farm on this character to get some more currency, but I can also do that off stream. So what we can do is... the other character is kind of fine because I've gotten its Utulas. It's not linked, so I do need to link it. But I've gotten a 5 white Utulas, which I decided this would be the chess piece. Congrats, yeah. Sell it and do another one. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not really looking for profit right now. I kind of want to craft a very specific wand. I could have sold it, but then I'll have to fracture a new minions that are aggressive, and I didn't want to do that, especially on stream. Maybe I'll do it later. I don't know. Where is our keeping prefix, reforged suffix? I couldn't do that because it was full. Minions are aggressive is a suffix. I had 2 other suffixes and 3 prefixes, so I just had to YOLO and all it. That was the cheapest way to do it. If only there was... Oh, we just got currency. We can do it again. No, I'm joking. 26k, right? Holy shit, I'm just so happy we actually still can afford our farming strategy at least. Yeah, let's not go broke, shall we? I can actually farm up until like maybe 10 divines, and then I shouldn't be in any danger. I'm gonna farm one map so you guys can see how nutty this strategy is with harvest. It's quite insane. It actually is on the more expensive side, with this costing like half a divine. It's actually gone up over the past few days, and it's probably gonna still keep going up. But this strategy is bonkers, to put it lightly. So I'm gonna pull harvest. We're gonna run one map. I've already rolled my map, so it should be fine. I don't really care about anything here. Crop rotation imbued. Yep, crop rotation imbued. I've had maps where I get over 2 divines in juice alone, and that obviously outweighs the cost of the map of my investment. So like, it's wild just how much investment there is. Plus I'm doing June, so every so often I get a veiled orb. When I get a veiled orb, that's literally a payday of like 9 divines with no inputs aside dirt cheap scarab. So I'm going to speed run one Katarina this stream, just see how fast I can do it. We're starting at the 145 mark of stream, so let's see how fast we can do Katarina. I don't know if we'll get veiled orb, but I know I can do like 3 in an hour. Like, we're not gonna care about anybody except Gravicious. Oh god, this map has meme, doesn't it? What are you doing? Crop rotation? Yeah, crop rotation with the horn scarab of awakening, and then just getting as much quant as you can find when you don't get unlucky like I do, and get breach scarab altar. Oh, you're doing the same? Yeah, it's pretty nice. I enjoy it. One thing I will say is sometimes you see that tier 4 yellow monster and that thing is annoying. Not that I can't kill it. I can kill it. It's just single target is not the Red Defiler's strong suit. And then it has this one move I I don't fully understand how I'm gonna how to counter it. It like jumps on you and then you slow to a crawl and you're meant to run out of the circle, but you can't move because you're slow as shit. It's a very weird move. And like I'd say 5 times out of 10 it kills me. The other 5 times I live. It all depends on my movement speed. The jumps, oh, I hit that bar. That is part of why it's on the slower side to kill for Wretch Defilers, because they have good coverage, but when you're going from side to side, you're going to get to where they are not focusing, and you're gonna enter their dead spots, so to say. I didn't get a single quant alt. I didn't get a single altar. Like this altar was the only one I got. So yeah, don't be as unlucky as I am. God, and I lose that. Today is not a day to craft. Today is not a day to craft whatsoever. My RNG today is trash tier essentially. I guess I used it all during crop rotation earlier. That's the only explanation. Oh my lord, really? There's a higher chance that this thing keeps the plots. And somehow, I've been unlucky. There's 2 Devourers here and 9. Is it worth risking? Do these ones look juicy? You look fine. I think it's worth the risks, seeing as it can keep it. Okay, now we're talking. Good. Decent change of luck. We're not out of the woods yet, but it's a decent start. Do I play Torchlight? No, I do not. Do I have anything against it? Not really, but every time I've tried it, for some reason I have just never managed to get to the end game. I don't know what it is. I heard that a new season is coming out or something. Oh fuck. Okay. I hate Devourers, man. You have to play it so smart. Like every time I get like a field of 7 Devourers, I just think, oh shit, here we go again. And then you have this decision if to stand and just eat their damage and try to get through it that way, or please don't die. Oh good. I tried last week. I made it to early maps. I fascinated by the PoE light systems it has. Gonna check it out tomorrow. Do they have a launch coming tomorrow? And this is honestly an unlucky map, and I wonder if we're gonna get up to a divine induce. I hope so. I think we will, huh? Oh, we definitely do. We definitely do. Okay, new season. Okay. I could. What kind of PoE lights or like systems do they have? Yo, made a divine in this, and then some extras in the other juices. Not bad. Let's hope we get a luckier map. Chance to block, yes, you deserve to be on the negative one. I always have chance to block on the negative modifier tier because screw chance to block. This is a juicy one. That map was a very, very unlucky one where we didn't get any quant altars. Typically when we get quant altars, we get even more. Now we also got unlucky and we didn't get more of those not wilting or basically getting destroyed. Please give us quants. There we go. We started getting quants. One good thing about this build is I don't think I've run into a single time when I have just no brain clicked quantity, even though I'm stacking negatives on my character, where it's like I couldn't finish the map. I've gotten to 6 portals when I had like really bad lightning, and because of the whole percos too, when it reduced my lightning res and all of that, I've gotten that, but I've never gotten in a situation where I couldn't finish the map. Is there desync? Oh, there was. I knew it. Oi! Like, where I went in there, where are you running to? Okay, we finished one. God. Oh. What did I just say about mana and life? Or reduce recovery? Nice, I'll take it. That could have been a divine. Okay, we're not yet there. Oh, and this just so happens to be at the end too. Beautiful. So we're gonna get rid of blue, 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 purple, purple, and then we finish off with yellow. It's when I have this fizz as lightning especially that I tend to die, so I wouldn't be surprised if I die here and there because of that simple fact. Talk about getting unlucky. Okay, we're still capped on res though, so we should be fine. Talk about getting unlucky. What is happening here? Bruh. You are not going to wilt. Oh my lord! This is getting comical at this point. The skill system is like basically PoE system without gems. Skills with support gems, and you end up having 5 or 6 links. And its maps are basically pseudo guardian or elder slayer invitations. It also has uber bosses, I'm pretty sure, and a variety of mechanics like PoE has in maps that you can spec into and engage recurrency. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, I take back. Dude, we had 4 plots. They all wilted. Every single one of them. We have over a 60% chance to not wilt, excluding the increased chance we get from the tree. And somehow we're managing to wilt them all. Somehow. I mean, we're still getting good juice though. Are you gonna come down from your thingy? Four out of 4 wilted. That's the kind of luck I need when I'm crafting +1/1s, all right? Except it should be positive luck. Positive. It has a certain pay to win element with pets, but with every season they have dialed it down with those systems. Yeah, I think I remember hearing something about like you have an auto loot pet that you had to pay for or something like that. But I'm glad you're dialing it down if they are. I could check it out, but I think if it's coming out, I think you said tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. I don't think I will be able to because there is also no rest for the wicked, which I am actually kind of excited to try. It's gonna be an ARPG Souls-like. Yeah, I could check it out later down the line. Oh, I love the sound of that. Over a divine. I just learned that we are only getting the first act of that, which bummed me out a bit, but I'm still excited. I mean, it's early access, so I didn't expect too much. But hey, even if it's just the first act, so long as I'm able to play through it and enjoy my time playing it, I don't mind as much. Now, if your acts are very short, like if its act is like, let's say PoE's acts, then you know, then I could be more disappointed. But I'm going in with 0 expectations. I just want to play a game and hope I have fun. And if I don't, it is what it is.
Let's see how you fare in my arena. I call foul.
I'm a fan of this kind of challenges with Souls likes. Yep, I'm ooh, this is what, 5 divines, 7 divines. Beautiful. That is like a build up in and of itself. And this is why you keep Gravicious and Intervention. In 2 maps, we're gonna have to do the boss. I need to remember that. In 2 maps, we do the boss. I'm okay with Souls likes. I don't actively seek them out, but I do not enjoy them. So like with Elden Ring, for example, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time playing Elden Ring quite a bit. I enjoyed the challenge. I enjoyed playing Remnants. Why is my FPS dropping like crazy? So Raika is the only one. There's Gravicious here. And he's the leader, nice. Yeah, get. Is Enfeeble the reason I feel very, very slow? Can't be, right? Unique items. I'll just go orbs or fusions. Chromatics. Are you familiar with the Gravicious in transport strategy? I kind of am. Where you leave Gravicious and one other person in transport, and then you fill up the others with you make sure everybody's in a safe house, so then you just run transport over and over again. You don't run the other safe houses, and you don't get intelligence for them as best as you can. You can kind of do that with Gravicious in what's it called, in research, but I wouldn't do that simply because of how expensive the veiled orbs are. That's the only reason I would not do that. So you're gonna give me 30, you're gonna give me 40.
I preferred being the pitmaster than a pit dog. I'm no traitor.
No one is going to just offer free intelligence. All right, it doesn't matter who then.
You should have given them the red man. You're a smart one, Exile.
I kind of knew that would happen. Ooh, enlighten. Okay, no, they've gone to level 2. All right, not bad. I've been making some nice money leveling up Torah and research with enlightens. It's been good money. I got lucky on getting a level 4 enlighten, and I sold that for 19 divs. Big. We have reduced resistance, right? Yep, and our lightning resistance was the one to pay. I can't wait to actually get into my new character that's gonna use the Mahozoto, because lightning res negative is just free. So how do I go into yellow here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do blue, blue, purple. I can do blue, 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 purple, yellow, yellow. Or I could leave purple for last, but where's the fun in that? Am I not using the scarabs? Someone make it make sense. Now I'm questioning if I'm using the scarabs or not, because the frequency where how I'm getting unlucky is kind of mind-blowing at this point. It's insanity. Or did they like nerf the numbers that I'm not aware of? The hell? Have you done the Gravicious in, I guess not transport strategy, but like in any, have you tried to abuse anybody's tier 3 like safe house? Bro, they weren't shooting. Why were they not shooting? As far as I know, they don't have any weird AI quirks with like what's it called, with strafing or whatever. I could go for 4 or I could go for 1. Fuck, I should have played the safe route. Yeah, 100%. I should have clicked the purple. You win some, you lose some, and with my RNG, I would not risk this. These two will be better. Can't complain. I cannot complain. While we're looting this, let's pick that. This is 5, 6, 4, 14. Okay, good. I didn't have to pick. Just making sure my links are as I expect them to be. Yeah, I haven't tried this strategy either. It seems it feels less satisfying. Even if it was like way more, like even if it was more slightly more profit to go for like the scarabs instead, maybe because you can spam it a lot more or something. It would feel less satisfying than to actually go for the Katarina fight and see if you get a Veiled Orb. I do wish the Veiled Orb was guaranteed, or at least it had something to do with your betrayal skill tree. But I guess maybe this is their attempt of simplifying it. I have to assume like that was their goal. They wanted it to be simple to make money from it. So they made the Veiled Orb just a default drop regardless of how your tree looks like, and you just need to do harder content. But then it would be, I guess it's not a weird design choice to make it not accessible or not as accessible in lower tiers, because then it's just no skill. While before, even though you could do it in white maps, you were rewarded for actually knowing where to put what, how to get your Ashley into tier 3, if to try to push her, or if to just cut your losses and to run it. Stuff like that. So that's kind of one of the things I do not really like about the new Betrayal, is they took away any bit of skill expression you may have had to show to where you're like you've mastered it, so you make more per hour. Like you still technically can, but the gap is now way less. Oh, Seva didn't sleep. This has to be cheap, sadly. If this was League Stars, different situation. Yeah, not a fan of that. I hope they do something about it like next league or something, like soon. Oh yeah, I dropped the divine, I forgot. Nice. $21K, beautiful. This is like what, 4 divines already. We have 14 more mausoleums, so we're gonna do the mausoleums. Always prioritizing them. I saw Reflect Ellie and it scarred me. Area contains additional breaches, not bad. I think I am having lag spikes. Yeah, I can literally feel it. I can deal with this. Low, low. Reflect Fizz. I guess I can deal with that. This is just high enough. By the way, I guess this kind of qualifies. Did you know, it's probably a bug right now, But you see how this says monsters cannot be leached from? Is it this one? Yeah, monsters cannot be leached from. You would think minions would not be able to leech from them, from this affix, and you would be wrong. You have no issues leeching from no leech maps, even though their wording looks like that. Bruh. Frenzy charge on hits. That is not good. Whatever. I'll take it. Oh, ye unlucky map. Can you get me something good? Oh, my lord. All right, fine. I can live with this. I didn't know. Yep. Someone said reflect might not be working for minions. I am not a brave enough soul to test it. I am not a brave enough soul. I will not be trying that. Because like I can run reflect fizz because I don't need to worry about reflect fizz. You want to check? Okay. Let me know how it goes.
Well, this was clearly
Beautiful.
You want to know what we've been? Don't tell the secret.
Oh god. What is on this map that's killing me? Did I pick something I shouldn't have? I could check it in a bit. Once I actually get safe.
I'm no traitor or trader. I choose.
Alright. Reflect Ellie. Good luck. You might need it. Oh, I got Triad Grip. Cool. I'ma use you.
You are brutal.
I didn't even know Cora was here, but they lied. I see. I didn't think there would be a reason why I wouldn't, because I remember very distinctly to Fear maps last league, where well, I went into a white map with my paid to play Spectres. You remember them from last league, right? Where you had to buy them. So I went into a white map, and for some reason my Hydras died. I'm like, yo, what? Why on earth would they die? The fuck? And I went and I was so confused. I went to buy a couple more. I'm like, meh, whatever. Go again. They died again. And then I'm like, nah. Something fucked up is happening here. I don't even care about these harbingers, I'll be honest. They're means to an end. I want more quants. I hate my movement speed right now, and I don't know why it is so slow. This is a ripping map. I'm gonna die in this map 100%. I already know. Let's hope This is the map where I have to do this, right? Yep. I gotta do it. Yep. Let me try to see why I am slow, because I don't see a name anywhere. I don't see hinder. I'm not seeing anything. I have negative lightning and cold res, okay. Phase has extra cold and lightning, okay. And then the map has what, less chance to block. Maybe that's part of the reason. Okay. Suppress spell damage to the attack, yeah, okay. 100%. No, that's harvest. Oh god. This is gonna be a fun map, eh? I have to deal with 2 Tormans. What is that? What is this green thing? There's tar? That explains it. Why is there tar? Who is responsible for tar? Who done it? Why is there tar? Why on earth is there tar? I don't see any modifiers that should add tar. I really do not. Oh yeah, this is my first Screaming Invitation. I was expecting Incandescent, but yes, yeah, Screaming Invitation. I almost waltzed into that meteor. I think that these harbingers are really helping me get extra wants. All right, we're done with the harbingers. I think we're done with June too, right? Yeah, June is done. We just need to finish the map. And go for our harvest. Where is harvests? I don't remember taking note of where I saw it, so I'm just going to run around and hope I see it again. I feel like it was on the first stretch. There we go. Real quick, there's 2 blues, 1 purple. I could do purple, blue, blue, try to get the yellow. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, good. Good. That's actually pretty big. So now we get 2 yellows to attempt this on. Then we go purple. Big. Then we go blue. Huge. And now we just have multiple yellows to try. So I guess we'll start with this yellow. Ow. Nothing special so far, but we have many yellow plots. Is there something still alive? Oh, there was. Come on. Where's Desic? There we go. Oh my, holy shit, this is gonna be so bloody annoying. Kill it! It's gotta die now! Bruh. I think there's something reducing my CDR. So convocation is not even convocating as often as I would like. The satisfaction of hearing the loot sounds. Yeah, we cannot raise any more temporary specters. We need to remember that. Okay, now we're good. We can raise. We're not going to, but we can raise. All right. The harvest went off without a hitch. 9k juice, not bad, not bad. All right, give me a second real quick. Okay, I'm back. What is this? Level 18. It just got to level... It's okay, it's going to that level 19. We don't have Torah in this safe house, sadly, so no gem levels. Before I do anything... Yeah, these are level 3, I just remembered. But there's one that's level 3. Come on. We'll have to replace it. But let's see. You know what? No. We're going to hold off on that. Or better still, let's log off. Maybe my RNG is local to that session. Maybe. I'm going to be superstitious here and just log off because something is obviously wrong somewhere. My RNG has not been favorable. So let's see. Maybe that resets everything. Who knows? See? This is the RNG we're talking about. There. We got it. This is like 19 divines. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep this one though. That is the RNG we need. If I didn't log off, I probably don't get it. I've reset my RNG by logging off. Thank you very much. Do I have my shield up? Yeah, I do. I like how they always form this like triangle around themselves around Katarina, so the Oja projectiles just end up eating everything that spawns when you stand there. My RNG tonight has just not been it, but that one I'm happy about. That one makes it all worth it. Thank you very much. Call me superstitious all you want, I got the level 4. Imagine there was a way to test my theory where I think I would have gotten a bad like Val if I didn't log off. Because I genuinely think it kind of to a degree affects it. I don't think you can cheese it into getting what you want all the time or cheese it into getting any time. I just felt like for some reason maybe my game generated seed or whatever was unlucky or something. I don't know. Maybe my session ID had bad luck attached to it. I don't know. But that was something I didn't like. Too much bad RNG. Oh wait, this one is done. Bro, of all the times to get a lag spike. My character feels slow and I'm not sure why exactly. But she just feels significantly slower for some reason today than like yesterday. I can't put my hand on it. Like, yeah, I don't have flasks here, but my default move speed is typically, I feel like it's higher than what I'm currently seeing. 27%. Did I change anything on my boots? I don't think so. I don't think I changed anything. I've stopped spending on this character. I don't know if I got everything, but I'm gonna just keep my distance in case. Nope, I did not get everything. I got far from everything. All right, we should be safe. Are you done trying to jump me? All right, so basically once we're done with this Katarina fight, how long did that even take? We got in like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 40 something minutes, but we're on the slower side because we're making decisions on stuff we didn't need to make decisions on, i.e. harvest. Oh wait, no, this is my second. No, I'm thinking of a second one. Vildor? Nah. Alright. I can't remember the last time I got 2 Vildorbs in a row. It's been a while. I used to get them like, I feel like I used to get them more frequently before the patch, to be honest. Now it feels like it's a 1 in 3. Like it feels set in 1 in 3. Like it's because previously I felt like I used to get it a bit more frequently in the form of Mjolnir. I don't know how much you are, but maybe you are. Nope, 3C. Maybe the problem is I leveled a character, so I had 1,000 league steps and that character was very fast. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm having spikes. I don't like it. It doesn't matter, man. None of them are good. If I ever do breach again, these crafts will come in handy. So I don't mind putting him in research. And you're gonna be empty. Because no one cares about Ashley anymore. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we are actually going to this is our second trad group of the league. But this is already 2 sockets I want, which is 2 reds. We're going to price this at 70, and then we're going to switch characters. We are going to complete the campaign. Well, not complete the campaign. We're going to go as far as we can. I think we should be realistically able to get to Act 10, potentially, before I end my stream. And then, what's the plan for tomorrow? I'm kind of very excited to try out this character because, like, I spent all day today and a good chunk of my yesterday working on the build. And of course, once the flame link came up, that completely rewrote my plans. You know, that ended up taking even more of my day. Yeah. Bruh. What is wrong with people? Okay, screw this. I have half a mind to just leave it in my stash at this point, because what the hell? Like, bruh. Holy shit. Our resistance is fine. Yeah, they actually are. All right. Everything else is fine. Where's... I swear to God, if you freaking leave. What is this? What is this? Am I being trolled? Yikes. I might actually remove that from my stash because it's actually annoying me now. It's kind of pissing me off. I swear. Whoever messaged me next, screw you. You know? Nah. Cause if I invite you, you're not gonna accept. It feels like everyone's just spamming on everybody. Like it's just spam until someone replies. Like you ever hear wait? Like just wait a second. Let's see if they reply. It is very needed because what? Like I get it, you have your vision for your game, but we need something. We can't keep doing this. Even if you want keep in mind we're probably not ready for this, but we have this solution on the flesh specs. Wait a second. You know, I just remembered something. I hope we don't have a gimped character because I just remembered I was in the middle of respecing this character when I got sidetracked. Now getting sidetracked while you're respecting a character is typically not the best thing to do. You know, it's typically not the best moment. So we're gonna have to see. I think everything is honestly fine. This is the best I can do right now. Next step would be to get this one and slap on some flat life. What else could we have that would help make life easier? Maybe get rid of this one and get one random additional target. Yeah, I think that's the play. I need more duration on this too. That is one thing I 100% need. I do not have my defenses in order. I should take off vitality, and I should take off something else. There's probably something else I need to take off. I can't take off purity of element yet until I get my. I can't not have determination or convocation mastery either. It is terrible not having it. But the closest one is like here, and that's 3 points away. I came here for this, not to talk to him. So the next order of business is actually going to be putting points in here. Giving them some extra life and some extra res. Let's see what their single target is going to look like. Not bad. I think it's my first time ever feeling transportation. But that's just because I wasn't trying to actually do it. Yeah, 100% needs skill effect duration. The good part about needing, let's see, not gonna lie, I do that as well. I think we all do the whole spamming to a degree. I personally try to only spam it, how do I put it? I try to give people a few seconds each to respond before I go to the next one. I'm about to die. Okay, good. I'm good. I started work on a poisonous concoction pathfinder. It is also a Mahozotil setup with a new trans gem. Nice. I really enjoy just playing around with Mahozotil. It's such a cool unique. I don't know if we're gonna get any other uniques that are kind of like it. Until we get into our Mahozotil, we're going to keep draining life when we're using our links. That's another thing we need to do. Like, other than the comforts, we need Mahozotil for a reason. Do we have haste on? Yes, we do. Oh, I turned off vitality. That's why I started feeling worse all of a sudden. I was like, I wasn't degenning this much in like 2 seconds ago. So you're working on the new poisonous concoction. How is that TGM, by the way? I think I remember people were speculating that it was a bounce X amount of times instead of having multiple projectiles type skill gem. Or something like that.
Now I am truly surrounded by death.
That is the danger of the solution of the flesh. You run into a nasty bleed and you almost blink yourself out of existence. Invested with blood. What is invested with blood? Because I died with Mahozoto? Like I died by reserving 100% of my health, is that it? It's really good on paper. It bounces a lot. It seems to need clusters to scale further on the high end, but at base feels really good. How is the AoE? Do you feel the difference in like clear speed versus the base gem? Not interested, thank you very much. I feel like I'm going to need spiritual command in this build, but maybe not. Maybe I should trust myself and I don't, because on paper it looks like I don't need it because I get a lot of cast speed from other sources. For example, it looks like I get a lot of cast speed from haste, from cluster jewels. Well, no, since I actually do not get my minions attack cast speed. Maybe it's an anoint angle. Haste and Val haste. I think it's fine, but I'm gonna be using Pathfinder for Prolif anyways with Asenats for Explode to help. Okay, not a bad idea. Ooh. I should also switch to Petrified Blood. There's so much this character is lacking, quote unquote, from the final version. Can I use a Mahuzoto right now? I should check. I think I might be able to. you're gonna show your face and you're gonna die. I feel like Doda is gonna be a pain in the butts, but we'll see. Oh my god, this guy is gonna be so annoying. All these little hits, very bad for dissolution on the flesh. Very, very bad. All right, we're done with dissolution. Get the fuck out of my tree. Where are you? Bruh, where is it? I'm done with dissolution. Until I'm ready to make full use of it, it's not getting in my tree. And I am not ready to use it. Like, granted, I got rid of my stone golem, but my vitality is still doing good. Speaking of spiritual command, I really want to scale absolution of inspiring. It basically has spiritual command on crack, which is sick. Oh, the inspiring one that has spiritual aid. Oh yeah, let me do this real quick. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Can you just pop out with your real body, please? Thank you very much. I have also been thinking of something like that. I once tried a dominating blow of what's it called? Dominating blow build of inspiring. It's a decent idea and it can work definitely, but it has a few places where it kind of almost falls short essentially, depending on how you use it. That said, absolution is a much better skill gem than absolution is a much better skill gem than what's its face. Dominating blow, much better. Like, just off the top of my head, it has a lightning tag. It's a spell. You don't need accuracy for it. You can use it from range. There are so many advantages to it. Right now, cremation packs most of the punch from my monkeys. You know, the last idea I had for absolution was using Mjolnir as a trigger for absolution, just because it had the lightning tag. I wanted to do something very funky, where I would have something like a Kitava's Thirst helmet. And Kitava's Thirst would proc Flame Golem of the Meteor, and then I'd have like Absolution in Mjolnir, and then I'd have a square at the side of that. So, and then in my chest piece, I'd have like a Cyclone that has cast on crit. So basically what would happen is Cyclone casts, or then my chest piece could even have Falling Zombies, and I would just have to make sure the mana cost goes over 100. Because I can't use Archmage with Falling Zombies. But then what would happen is I'd use Unleash, and I drop like 5 zombies on your head, and then because I just spent that mana, it could potentially trigger Flame Golem of Meteor, which then falls and, you know, lands right on your head too. And then we still have Absolution that gets triggered when you use a different skill, so that also lands on your head. So you just have like this, like 3 different things just fall on your head real quick. Like, that was something I was playing. That was an idea I was playing with like this weekend. I might try it. The reason I didn't really go further with it is because it felt like it would be a caster build, and I don't mind that. But Flame Golem skills with fire Absolution is lightning. Zombies are physical. Even if I use Triad's Grip to convert the zombies to lightning, then Golem is screwed. If I start scaling fire, I think Absolution, I can check right now. Actually, I should check right now. I think Absolution is base lightning, not fist. Oh wait, no, I think it's fist lightning, but then it has like 50% base conversion. Absolution. I guess what you could do, in theory, is you could actually convert everything to fire, and Absolution will be kind of cocked because it wouldn't have, what's it called? It would only scale 50% of its fizz as fire. It can't scale the other 50% that goes to lightning, so that bit is wasted. But then you then stack like flat minion fire damage as much as you can, and that should help compensate for the absolutions. The other problem with this idea, the other very glaring problem, is if you go Absolution of Inspiring, it scales very differently from Falling Zombies and Golem. You scale with increased minion damage, but you don't scale with added minion damage. And if you want to scale that hits damage, you're going to have to give yourself damage. You're going to have to use like, that is a great source of mana bond, by the way. You can use your Archmage rather. You can use your Archmage there, because that'll give you a lot of flat lightning, but then that's lightning. So unless, this is something else you could do. Instead of going like conductivity or flammability, you just go early weakness. You find sources of generic early res reduction, like AG with an elevated, I forgot the mod, helmet that just reduces, it makes nearby enemies take more elemental damage or something like that. What else is another source? Scorch is generic. Your AG can have Scorch. So you take all of these things and then you just scale increase minion damage for the most part. For the jewels, what would you do with your jewels? If you go Ghastly Eye jewels, you're gimping your Inspiring Absolution. Oh, this has to be one of my raw crafted items. Yeah, it is. Thank you. Anyways, so it just kind of anti-synergistic if you go Absolution of Inspiring. But if you go regular Absolution, it's really not, because then you just have Absolution that scales exactly the same way your other Absolution scale, or your other minion scale. and then you just give all your minions flat fire. So what you would then be using for your damage is your zombies. Your zombies will be your main damage, and then everything else happening on the side is just supplemental damage. These guys need minions that are aggressive, I think. 100%. That's why I was pushing so hard for... What is Flameling doing here? No wonder your damage is lacking. No bloody wonder. You're a 4-link right now. So we have melee splash, minion damage, and added fire damage. What can we add to this? Combustion comes to mind. Go to Act 1, pick up combustion that actually has some level to it. There we go, level 14 combustion. And then what else? Fire pen is also decent, but you won't have fire pen. Automation and flammability. Desecrate and haste. Desecrate can actually go take a back seat. Can faster attacks take a back seat? It kind of can actually. If I take off faster attacks, what would then be here? My red auras include shield charge. I can put there. Vitality can go in there. I guess I can leave steel skin and I can leave steel skin in there actually. I can do that much because even if it has like set 25 to lightning, it's still decent compared to where I'm at right now. It would still be decent. So now they're going to do mostly fire damage. I'm probably going to lose res that I wouldn't rather not lose, but it is what it is. Actually, code res is actually on the finer side. I do lose dexterity, but I have this currently, so it's fine. So like I said, steel skin, automation, purity of elements goes here. Vitality, shield charge. Shield charge can remain here. Flammability can go somewhere else. I can get a blue socket here pretty easily, actually. Question is, can I get a blue with a red and a green? It should be decently common to get blue, red, green. There you go. Shield charge, faster attacks, flammability, and we do not lose anything. Why do I have a divine here? What did I sell again? Oh yeah, sword. Okay, this is fine. Bruh. You're telling me I can't use auras in my trigger? This isn't even a trigger one. What the hell is going on with my aura? Because of life tap? Oh god. I need to unlink it. That's all it means. My guy, wrong way. There you go. They attack very slow. So I think if we're going to make them work, we're going to have to overload them with attack and attack speed. There is no two ways about it. I low-key wish flame links could be triggered. The goal might end up being have a link that I only have to cast like every 20 seconds or something. On my POB, I have it on 17 seconds, but I might want it to be even longer. Yeah, I need to do some POBing. Essentially, it has to be SSF friendly for a bit, but I have some ideas. Okay. You wanna do you're gonna play the build in SSF or do you always play you play trade, right? Like I think you helped me transfer Spectres or something. Also, Flame Link. Where is it? It has base duration scaling with quality. That explains part of the issue. 20% quality is very important for it. At least for comfort reasons. Oh, it's in a private league. Okay. That makes sense. So you just need to make sure you're not using many uniques, or if you're using a unique, it has to be something that you can realistically get, like a very common unique. Like a triad grip is something you can realistically farm, I think. Not for the first day or two. Yeah. Is that going to be trading in the private league, or is it completely SSF? You have to farm everything yourself. Yeah, will be just takes people a second to have stuff. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think I should have finished leveling using moon dances, I'll be honest. Because I want to get to the point where I can use everything that I need, including like the Mahuzotio, including yada yada. But I'm just not there. That said, I can use my Utulas if I want to spend the currency now, but I can't. I actually can't just use this. It does deactivate the need for vitality. Without vitality, I need to run petrified blood. But I don't think I can fit petrified blood right now. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. Cool. In that case, petrified blood, dissolution of the flesh, Mahuzotels. We need to make 3 different colors. It needs to be there. We need to also change the link. Oh, we can't use this color combination because they just happen to be at the wrong edges. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. This is exactly what we need. I think now I'm below res cap, but yeah, this is dumb. It's in Mahuzotil. I need chaos res. Let's craft all the chaos res we can right now. This is lightning, so we'll go lightning and chaos. We're level 66, so we can go for the highest. What else has any form of res? I mean, you don't, but I can do... Where's Rigo? And then I can put, I guess, cold and chaos res.
When I'm ready and not before.
So pet's blood should go in here alongside vitality leaves. Pet's blood goes there. Then what else is there? Yeah, this is fine. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah, I'm thinking Archmage Hero to start with mana stacking, but over time using something else to take it to a new level. I just think current Archmage can easily scale to red maps. You know, fun fact, I don't even know, like I haven't read too much about the new Archmage. I know it's very strong, but I actually haven't read into it. I should probably run Grace before I switch to Mahuzotels too. I know it gives, the current Archmage gives a whole lot of flat lightning based on your based on 5% of your unreserved mana, right? Something like that. So you gain a shit ton of base damage from Archmage. And because it's now unreserved mana, you don't need to worry too much about... Because it's unreserved mana, you don't need to worry too much about what's its face. Mana cost. So you can actually have lower mana cost and yada yada. Ow. What was that hit? I mean, I ate something I probably shouldn't have eaten. But right now, I'm effectively screwed on Chaos Res because I'm converting early to Chaos and I have 7% Chaos. So I need some reduced Chaos Res and instead, or reduce early Res and instead to have Chaos Res if I'm going to use Mouse Auto. Buddy. It is what it is. We'll get more Chaos Res as we play. I could get Amethyst rings, to be honest.
The planet. Now.
No Amethyst rings in there.
For freedom. Bannon.
Maybe not the shield.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
Sekem's Feather. Who do I need to turn this to? I think it's Irasha, right? Okay, beautiful. Convocation. It now has supported skills gain added lightning damage equal to 10% of your unreserved max mana. It increases mana cost quite a bit, but now it has synergy with Hierophant's Sanctuary of Thought that gives 50% less mana cost of skills. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, before it was based off of mana you had spent recently, and that was obviously reduced mana cost was not what you're going for with that in mind. This way it seems closer. I need to learn how people skill defenses on these characters, though with more MOM, feel like you need a bit more. I think the easiest way to scale defenses typically would be mind over matter. You try to get the percent you take from your mana, I think, a bit higher, and then you use like Arcane Surge, and you want your you would want your Arcane Surge to last as long as possible because it would give you flat lightning damage too, and then that one would also give you more defenses or something. Arcane, okay, I think I had Arcane Cloak in mind, but yes, basically. There's Arcane Cloak. I feel like there's a sigil that does the same thing too. A giant blue sigil. Sigil of Power, yeah. Fun fact, I have never used that skill, but I know about it. It looks very cool. I guess this is the way forward? Question mark? I really hope their auto attacks will get to the point where they feel decent. Like, I really hope that happens. I played Mana One in my second league, so I got to mess with it. Nice. I haven't played any mana stackers, but I feel like mana stacking is the next archetype that I would end up playing around with. Why? It fascinates me. That's the TLDR as to why. I could go for this one, fit in more auras. What auras do I need to fit in right now? I need to switch. I already have haste. This is how the minions feel with haste. Maybe right now they'd be better served if I used, what's it called? Now that I have them, I'm gonna go for, let's do this. I'm gonna get the max life from there, but I'm also going to do this. And the reason we're gonna do this is we can slap this one on and get a big chunk of health. Kind of hoping for bigger. So yeah, I do think the next what's its face archetype I'm gonna mess around with is in fact going to be I don't care about you. Is in fact going to be mana stacking. I don't know what skill. It has to be a skill that benefits a lot from flat lightning. It could be Absolution of Inspiring. That would be a good choice. And then you just ignore other minions and scale it like you would a minion build, like you would a spell casting build. You would ignore every single source of increased damage you can find unless it was specifically minion damage. That's how I would go about it. You don't want any other sources of increased damage because minion damage is just 2.5x more effective. So you just do nothing but scale increase minion damage, and then everything else is mana for the flat damage. You don't scale flat damage elsewhere, so you're literally only looking for more damage. You're only looking for more damage. For flat damage you scale mana. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then you, with this, you could probably end up gaining a whole lot of like just straight up damage. So all your links would probably be more multipliers. You'd want as many more multipliers as you can have, for either from like cast speed or from either from cast speed, from your just straight up gems. You wouldn't use anything like added lightning damage. Am I dying? Am I dying? I'm fine. I think it was the lightning storm that almost got me. And I think there was like an ignite somewhere too. I think once I'm done the campaign, I'm going to absolutely get bone rings that has minion. The bone rings have to have what do you call it? Minion move speed and minion attack cast speed. If it can have chaos shreds, good, but it needs at least one speed. I'll probably get something that has an open suffix and then craft like open suffix, life, and minion attack speed, and then I'll bench craft minion move speed. Call it a day. Get 2 of these and hope they feel much better, because we need to overload them on minion attack cast speed. That we need to do. They don't have enough speed. They're very slow right now. Like, granted, their cremation does big single target damage, so I'm not worried about their single target per se. Kitava is the perfect boss for this, simply because they pull his... They literally just gather all the cremations and then they overlap there. I wish this was how they would act around things like the heart, but once you have like space, you didn't see this. Ow. I'm dead. There was just dots everywhere. Bruh. The solution of the flesh problems. Can I stop taking damage? Kitava's dead. Why are you still hitting? Who was laughing? Was that my character? You know, I didn't think I was going to finish the campaign today, but alas, here we are. Here we are. All right, let's set sail. So how are we gonna do this? These are much lower, but they're all feeding into my chaos res. So I need to buy it tempered by war, so I can then proceed to only use purity of fire. I mean, now I don't have to worry about freezes. Well, now I don't have to worry about freezes now that I've actually pressed it. We have less duration of ignites. So once we use solipsism, which we're going to use eventually, we're going to spec into solipsism eventually, and that should take care of ignites. It doesn't take care of shocks, however. So we still need Storm Shroud to take care of shocks, but we get shock immunity from jewels already. We're gonna get, by endgame, if we do not use statues, we get for up to 42% reduced duration. So this should be, we should be completely immune to ignites. I will have to see something real quick. Where's the POB? I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is the POB so far, what we have. Storm Shroud makes it all elemental ailments, which means including Scorch, Sapped, yada yada. We can choose not to go for it because we're, like I said, we're immune to Ignite regardless. And we're going to get immunity to Shock. Why even do this? If I just go for Ignite Duration, Jewel. If I just go for this instead, I do not. Where is this thing? If I go for that, then with Solipsism, I reduce the duration of every elemental ailment. Where's Ignite? Oh, this is for my minions, for me. Ignite duration is 42%, that's because it's reduced. But then I go Aberath. Oh. So that's 50% less and this is 42% reduced. So they're different scalings, okay. We needed enough 42% less. We need 42% less. We need 40% rather less, not reduced. Kind of sucks though that it's reduced. It kind of sucks. Or should I say it kind of sucks that the less is not reduced. Because I think 100% reduced duration, it just doesn't exist. But 100% less, it still exists, but at a very diminished rate. So at this, we have very short duration ailments, but we're not immune. All right. It was worth a shot. The fuck is that? We're back to 1 point extra using Storm Shroud, yada yada. Cool. So what we're going to do tomorrow, well, off stream, we're going to do our labs, get this, potentially go for this one too, so we can actually stop using freaking links every 2 seconds. Then we're going to, what else are we going to do? We're going to respect the tree. We're going to probably take all of this off, try to figure out getting an Awakened Generosity. We need to get to the level we can use an Awakened Generosity too. And we need to do some other stuff like that. Other than that, the character has started using some mechanics, but obviously cannot use everything from... Cannot use all the mechanics right now until he hits a certain level. So we need to level this character up very quick in Blood Aqueducts. But in any case, this is where we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Love the stream. And we are probably going to play No Rest for the Wicked tomorrow. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. I will still try to progress this character. And worst case scenario, if it's just Act 1 in No Rest for the Wicked, we should be done soon enough, and we should be back trying to push this build essentially. We still need to farm, so I might end up doing some farming off stream too, just so we have the currency to actually invest in everything we want to. For example, we still need to 6-link the Utulas. We have stuff we need to spend currency on in this build. Adorn is going to be expensive as another example of an expense. So like we need to farm a lot, but I also kind of want to try to use this build as I go up and just see how the upgrades feel and all of that. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, good night.